Shalom, shalom. This is Fawn Yeshua. Welcome again to the. Well, technically, I'm not on the rock. I'm on the road. Welcome to my channel. This video is first and foremost not going to be for the more sensitive men. If you know you're a believer in a lot of this male or toxic masculinity, this video is not for you. Go find another video. But the question that I asked, I tried to do this video 2 times already. I did it. Then in my upload, I had an error. Then I lost the video. So now I'm doing it again. This thing should have been up hours ago. But how many of us men say we think about our families? We say that all the time. Oh, I'm doing this for my family, doing this for my family. But do you, as a man, as a brother, know that the decisions on the directions of your family are on you? I know. It's different in this, westernized society where, we don't make the decisions. We don't make any decisions. A lot of men today bargain with their wife or wives. Baby, if you let me go fellowship with the brothers, I'll let you buy that purse. Baby, if you let me play basketball, go to the park and play basketball, I'll let you go out with your girlfriends. I ain't bargaining. When we came to move out, when we left California, and everything we had known was in California. The environment that we had known in, streets and that sort of lifestyle, we were comfortable with that, in a sense. And we knew it wasn't safe, but we were comfortable because we knew it, we understood it. We knew what graffiti was what set. We knew when you were trespassing into another set's territory. We knew all that sort of stuff. It was clear. You knew what to look for. You knew what smells to smell for. Well, then you make the move, and we left California to Arizona, and I didn't bargain with Sister Tanisha. I didn't say, hey, can you please move with me? I would sure like it. I knew what was best for me and my family, so I told her, hey, we're leaving this place. This place. The fact that my children can't go outside because I'm afraid of them getting shot, or drive by and them getting shot, or some dude who's high as a kite. So we left when I was in Arizona, and I said, okay, it's time for us to leave. We got some land. Actually, she found the land, but the land, was in the Ozarks. She, she didn't say, well, I ain't going to no Ozarks. She might have had to look like, are the Ozarks in America? I'd have been like, I don't know. I think so. But I know one thing. Pastor Fox is out there. That dude I watch on YouTube, he out there. So, bless you, Pastor Fox. But anyways, I made the decisions that I felt and knew that the Most High had put in me were the correct ones to make. I didn't bargain. I didn't ask her. I went and did them. And if she was mine, she was going to come. And she came. But we have a task to make, to make tough decisions for ourselves, for our wives, and children. And I think that sometimes we don't want to make them. And what I mean by that is, should I grow food? Can I, store food, whatever it is? Well, and I have another video on that, on how to get your wife on board. I don't even really understand what that means. To myself, what does it mean to get her on board? I mean, I didn't know that you had to get somebody on board. I thought the fact that she's your rib and she joined herself unto you, that her father gave her to you, I thought that meant that. But maybe I'm just not in tune with this complete westernized society. Maybe that's it. But you have things that you have to do as men for your family, because we say we love them. But again, with everything that you see going on in this world right now, are the decisions that you're making the right ones? And I don't know. I'm just asking you. Are they the right ones for your family? Right now, it seems like there's an attack on every front, from spiritual to physical to economical to mental. I think I said spiritual. If I didn't, I'm saying it again. Spiritual. There's attacks in all forms. We see what we see with the food crisis. We see what we see economically. We see what we see in all aspects of life. And many men hold on to the idea that things are going to magically get better one day because we want them to. Because we don't want to be forced as men to have to make decisions that may not be popular with our wives, children, our parents, her parents. A lot of you men are trapped into this idea that you're making decisions and you're trying to make everybody happy. But you ain't trying to please the Father. You're not moving on the vision that Yah sent you on. And let me just tell you, man, if you have people in your life that don't see your vision and don't want to move on it, I'm going to be real, get them out of your life. What are you holding on to them for? I don't want to hold on to a bunch of people that are going to tear down what I'm trying to build because it's not what they want. Well, then go find somebody and go hang around people that want to do what you want then. But this is the path that I'm going on. And right now, we should be of the utmost, our mindsets have to be that of preparing, getting ourselves ready, and being very, very prudent. Our mindsets must be on that. If you're in an area where you can carry, carry a firearm legally. Let me throw that in there. Legally. Do it. Protect your family. If it's you're of the mindset to do it. I don't want you to say, well, Father should have told me to do it, that's why I did it. No, if you can do it legally and you are of the mindset to protect your family, do so. Train your family. Have and develop protocols. Look at your food storage and ask yourself the question, if the trucks stopped running today, could my family eat, and for how long? That may be a question you have to ask yourself, especially, we see a lot of, in this world, these cyber attacks now. And we're one step away from them just attacking the food chain. We're one step away from them, shutting down grocery stores and stuff like that. Or, attacking, Yah forbid, the financial system, the banking system where, because nobody carries cash anymore. They attack the banking system and you can't withdraw your money or spend your money. Do you have a security protocol for your family? Do you let your family just wander around? Do you let your wives, children just wander around aimlessly? You don't know where she is 90% of the time, 80% of the time, even 50% of the time? Everyone's just out and about? There are grown men, and I don't know how this happens, but there are grown men out there now that are being kidnapped. Literally. In this country. Grown men. I was talking with my beloved brother Andre, and we were sharing stories about grown men being kidnapped. Children being kidnapped. Women being kidnapped. And we don't have a protocol for our families? We don't have a security plan for our families? But then we've convinced ourselves, I love my family. You could do a little bit of research and just see how economically things are going, how within this world food is going. And we just don't care as men. Because in a lot of ways, so many of you are so busy trying to please your wife because if you don't please her, she ain't going to give you none. That you're failing to keep your eyes open because you're not moving on what Yah sent you to do. You're moving on what she sent you to do. So you're throwing out anything that you could possibly see in an effort to make her happy. And for many men, that's the destruction of your own house. I'm not saying don't make your wife happy, but I have a whole video on that. What I am saying though is that you have a responsibility as a man to your family. You have a responsibility as a man to your house. And that responsibility far supersedes many times what they want. That responsibility that you have because Yah gave them to you. Well, for some of you did. Some of y'all just made some damn crazy ass choices. But you have a responsibility. Whether you want to take it or not, if you have a family, it's your responsibility. So what are you doing? Why are you playing games? What about your family? Enough about you and what you think and what you want and what society has told you. You as a man have to learn to make these decisions. First, we got to make a wise one in who we marry. Second, we have to make some wise decisions of what is going on, because what's going on ain't changing. It's going. And you have to ask yourself the question, have you done and are you doing enough for the protection of your family? When I realized that I was not going to be able to adequately raise my family where I was, that there's a high possibility that I or one of them was going to be shot and killed, I made moves. And you know what, man? Sometimes that unpopular move may be, hey, we're leaving the state. We're leaving the city. This is where I'm going. Because this is what is going to be best for us. Well, that's not best for me. Well, then go do what's best for you then. But I can tell you adequately, I know what's best for me and the children. And I can actually tell you what's best for you too. You just ain't trying to hear it. Because if I tell you that, you're going to call me a chauvinist or toxic masculinity. The only thing that is toxic, man, when I look at toxic masculinity, it's hard to call it masculinity. But toxic men are the ones that don't stand. That's what toxic man is. Toxic men are the ones that are weak, that acquiesce, that are part of the, as Kwame Brown calls them, the go along, the get along gang. Those are toxic men. We need real men who are willing to make real decisions in this time that we're in. We need real men who are doing what is right for our families. And what is right is usually not going to be the popular thing. But you know you got to make it irregardless, man. Right now we need food. Right now we need protection. Right now we need plans as men for our families to get through what is going on in this world. Questions, are you going to do it? All right, I'm done. Bless y'all. Hope y'all having a great third day. I'm out. Shalom.